set for football now at a22 Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run right here with Swift. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. Nice play on the football. And while it was tipped in the air, it made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground. You just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground.
There he goes left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Back to the running game with Swift. And he's got it down to the 28.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
First down, Eagle.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Second and 5 at the Cowboys' 12-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. He'll drop this one off to Swift. Touchdown, Eagles! DeAndre Swift, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical 10-play drive.
And you know me, I tend to look at things from the defensive side. They're coming off the field gassed right away. We're in the first drive of the game. So it's not just what happened, but think of the emotion you carry into a game, then double it with getting a 10-play drive put on you and points scored. They're pretty tired right now.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Cavante Turpin now from his end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
Let's go. Black SWAT.
Defense can't stop you.
Hut.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Okay.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Yellow. Black shot. Solid red. Ready.
Here's Lance to throw it. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
12 more yards there and another first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. To throw, it's Lance. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll get it inside the 35.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. The Lance going to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Ready?
Now Lance. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
Let's go now. Green.
And they'll go for it. Lance. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
24-yard gain on the play. And an Eagle first down.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. Here's a 2nd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Cowboys nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Lance. Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. He finds his man, Pollard. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes for a gain of 31.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
We got this.
On the double.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Red, cycle. Ready.
And Lance now to throw. Trying to improvise. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going deep for Brown.